what inspired us was that it was a small amount of money. It gave us an opportunity to get funding locally and on our own because we had never really applied for grants on our own. For our youth programming that we do, which is called My Community Matters, and that's where we work with teens from our communities and kind of help build up that next round of leadership.
The Tipping Point grant specifically was an opportunity like no other for a small organization such as Positive Changes at that point. With talking to kids, I realized that they didn't dream of going to college because they didn't feel it was an option. I knew they had the potential to do way more. We developed the college readiness program, and the Tipping Point grant was actually the first grant I applied for with Positive Changes. So it was really just to change the mindset from I can't to I can.
Basically wanted to create a space for young people of color to be able to express themselves creatively. It's an online arts and culture magazine that is run by youth. We started the My Community Matters collaboration, which is a collaboration between Word on the Street and Positive Changes Youth Ministries, just by being in the same space. With My Community Matters, they're learning some of those soft skills like interviewing and showing up on time and that kind of stuff. It just provides this opportunity for wraparound support and mentorship to create a pipeline to achievement and success.
We just feel that in a lot of historically African-American neighborhoods, they have a history of trauma. They have a history and it continues. But where's a space, a green space that's designed to absorb trauma? It's like a portal that allows people to come together, but also a portal of information and opportunity, and it's right in your neighborhood.
The mission of the garden is to promote community and connecting people to people. So it's really that old-fashioned barn raising, everyone coming together and working together.
Un espacio donde te puedes expresar por completo y ser quien eres y conectarte con quien eres y de dónde vienes. Es una experiencia que reconforta el espíritu, que reconforta y reafirma que eres un ser humano completo y por ende tú eres capaz de sentirte libre. Eso es la sanación. La misión de Raíces es poder transmitir a los niños las costumbres y la identidad de la cultura de sus padres, de sus madres, para fortalecerlos, que tengan una autoestima más fuerte, que puedan compartir su cultura y su identidad.
When you have a sense of who you are and where you come from, it's just a real empowering thing. I think we gotta tell the story even when nobody's around.
When people come to our neighborhood, we want them to know what's important in the history of our neighborhood. So with the signage, we will have the markers there and they can read all about what happened in Shiloh.
Well, I think the Historical Markets project is a really important piece because we want to make sure that after we are no longer here, that it would be remembered that we were here.
I think before Unsung Heroes, there were a lot of conversations about how we can actually connect and build more trust across the Black and Brown communities. But after Unsung Heroes, it was a celebration that ended up again being more of a ceremonial type of occasion. So since then, we see a deeper connection with the Latinx community and the Black communities.
Muy importante. Creo que como el título lo dice, hay héroes anónimos en nuestra comunidad. Hay personas que realmente hacen un arduo trabajo por traer cosas que transformen a nuestras comunidades.
But when we come together as a community and build coalition and recognize people who are normally underrepresented, I think it gives lift to people's spirits.
Siento que no hay lugares donde se reconoce gente afroamericana y gente latinx, entonces siento que fue una oportunidad y algo bonito donde se reconozca a las comunidades de color.
This community is really going through a lot of social movements, are really expanding. And in order for us to make the strides that we need to make, we have to think about social change at the policy level. I think Asheville has a lot of people power, so I'm really inspired that I can be a representative of that train of thought, and to stand in this position to learn and to be heard. And I think we have the ability and the privilege to do exactly that.